Hey folks, this is your host, the one, the only, Thrifty Gamer 83 here. A little while ago I got a Wii2HDMI, which offers full 1080p support. So today, just taking a look at what it can do with a game like Red Steel. Yes, I know the controls are horribly broken, but there is a reason why I wanted to test it out. I simply wanted to test it out to see the visual quality of Red Steel. And really, it looks like a better game. It certainly doesn't play like a better game with the awkward control scheme. And really, Red Steel is just a nice, well, trying to be nice little arcade shooter. It doesn't really try that hard in other arenas. Yes, there is some sword combat, although it looks wonky, stilted, and really didn't take full advantage of the motion controls of the Wii. It kind of feels like Ubisoft just decided, we'll just half-ass it and ship it out to the public that way. And that's kind of what Red Steel really is to me. Just one of those games which could have been so much better if Ubisoft had taken the time. As well, just playing it with the converter, as I said before, it looks so much better. It looks crisp and detailed and textured. And really, I like the Wii2HDMI converter. I like what it can do. I like that as well. It will allow for component output for GameCube titles. And while I love having a GameCube and love using the Wii component cables, I'm going to have to pass and go for the HDMI simply because it's always a pain to disconnect component, reconnect component, change the system, swap the system over, see which component output I'm using. So, there. That's why I really got the Wii2HDMI kit. I got some more Wii component cables just as backup, but the Wii2HDMI really is a great tool to have. It's something that it's not really made to compete with the Wii U. It's just not going to do that graphically. However, having it for, as I said before, just to upscale some older titles, convert up some older titles, or even just to use it for GameCube, it's perfect, really. It takes full advantage of the output of the Wii2HDMI and allows you to play games with progressive mode enabled. Say, if you wanted to play F-Zero GX, yes, you can. Star Frolics Adventure, yes, you can. And it's nice. It's nice that the Wii had the backward compatibility to play GameCube titles. It still takes full advantage of it on the older model Wii's, not the newer model, not the little red one with the annoying little Mario Kart sell-off that Nintendo was trying to do. No. I like how the Wii2HDMI converter takes advantage of it. I like the fact that it can mimic the component cable, which I obviously cannot afford being as thrifty and frugal as I am, especially with little PJ on the way. So, yeah, I like the Wii2HDMI kit. I'm not gonna lie. It's a nice little toy to have around. It's a nice little thing that really can breathe life into old games or just make it easier to connect so that you're not fumbling around with component cables. You can actually hook in just an HDMI cable, and for me, I'm using a Time-Link HD72B, which makes it easier to capture as it has an output and input HDMI. So, yeah. For me, I would recommend anyone looking for, say, just to have the component output, the progressive scan. Yeah, the Wii2HDMI is definitely worth it for an older Wii. I'd stick with the older model Wii, the backwards compatible Wii. As I said before, there's a little bit of a cash grab that Nintendo did with this really tiny little Wii, which doesn't have any real style Wi-Fi or anything like that. Alright, folks, rant, rave, love, hate. Click that subscribe button, you're keeping my show on the air. And I got my Wii2HDMI as a Christmas gift from my wife. Alright, folks, have a good one.